Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. And welcome back to Star Citizen. Say hi. It's our first official afternoon stream. These are gonna be a bit more chill. No narrative games, no storylines to follow, nothing that I feel is like I really want to show it off and it requires massive amounts of attention and whatnot. Nah, this is just we're gonna zoom around and hang out, chat a bit. Good times. I am here in my it helps the game is in focus. I'm here in my Drake Vulture, the starting salvage ship, for lack of a better term, and we are going to salvage some wrecks for money. You're having a good... It's Tuesday, right? I lose track of the days. It's been a bit of a sleepy Tuesday for me here. Nothing really going on. Oh, let me know about the audio mixing, if the game is too quiet, the music's too loud, or the other way around. I just kind of reset the audio settings altogether, so things might be a little bit off, but let me know. Yeah, music for the stream is via rainwave.cc. They do pretty much 24/7 game remixes. It's good stuff. I should speed up if we're gonna get there today. Maybe not that much. Yeah, sure. Pedal to the metal. Part of me really wants to just have a good look around an external view, but I also don't want to run into the wreck and become a wreck. So, but yeah, gas clad tech. It's nice. Let's start slowing things down. Early bun stream, yep. First attempt at an afternoon stream, Sunny. How you doing? There's our wreck, an Aegis Vanguard Warden. It's EPAF, but woke up at 11 a.m. That's about when I woke up, and yeah, I feel you there. Okay, so we bought rights to salvage this wreck, otherwise this would be trespassing, and highly illegal, and then I would get shot by somebody. But, no, we're good. Switch over to salvage mode. I don't know the optimal way of doing it, so I like splitting the mining heads. On the left, I've got a cinch scraper, and on the right, I've got a braid scraper. I don't know the difference, really, but it feels like a good combination, and that's really all I can go off of. So, yeah, it's just burning the hull off like one of those rust lasers. And if we can zoom in a bit and get some light on the damn thing, you can actually see the effect. Where it takes off the outer layer and reveals the superstructure of the ship. And I could also switch to gimbal mode, so instead of moving the whole ship, I'm just moving the laser. That might be easier for the top at least. You know, it's a real easy and mostly relaxed way of getting a lot of money right now in game, because the recycled hull will sell for quite a bit. But now, in the latest patch, you can actually break down the remaining superstructure into construction material, and that sells for a whole heck of a lot. And it doesn't just have to be like these randomly placed wrecks. If you go to like a site of a PvP battle, or heck, even a PvE battle, you could get away with doing this to former player ships and whatnot. This is like Power Wash Simulator. Something oddly satisfying about this in a way I can't really find words for. Ooh. Anyone here keep up with Doctor Who? Iggy and I were trying to get through what we missed of Jodie Whittaker's run. Does want to check out Tennant's Return. Tennant was Iggy's favorite Doctor. Him and Matt Smith. Mine was Capaldi. Nothing to do with his performance on the stick of it, so that is always goddamn hilarious. I just kind of like the older, more professory, badass take that Capaldi had over the let's call it gremlin energies that Matt Smith had. Not that it wasn't enjoyable. But last night we got to the 2020 special, I think it was. The second one was the Daleks. And I was very, very confused because, and this isn't really spoilers because, you know, it's the Daleks. They do one thing. Like, the Prime Minister unveiled this plan to use what they called security drones for a safer, more secure Britain, and they were Daleks. And I'm sitting here going like, didn't England deal with a full-scale Dalek invasion like maybe 15 years prior to this? And so everyone who was alive at the time, at minimum, should look at those and be like, hey, aren't those aliens? But it never came up. I guess I should go a bit more into how this whole system works. So, in your contracts manager scene here, you have a new section, Salvage, right? And then you can see, like, here, RSI Scorpius and Terry's salvage rights. Crusader 1. You pay 5,000 Imperial credits for the salvage rights. And then you get the location. It comes up as a mission. And there's no penalty for not, like, clearing this bar up here at the top. And you have full rights to sell all the material. There's also the illegal salvage, or, quote, risky, where you pay for the location but not the rights, and you have a timer, and you have to clear the bar within that timer, or security comes and kicks your ass. What people used to do was, like, go for these, Hercules Starlifter, because more often than not, there's still cargo on these, and there was big money in just pulling the cargo out of the wrecks and then abandoning the mission. It fucked with you a bit, but more often than not, it was easy loot pinata stuff. Of course, you could also actually salvage it, but I don't have, a cargo ship running with me to hold all the salvage. And I'll show you that once I finish with the bar up there. Okay, there's still meat on the bones there, but it's not that important that I clear it entirely. I finished the bar. So down here on the lower deck is your hopper, and here I can create boxes full of the stuff we just scraped off the hull. This used to happen automatically, but you'd have to come down here every time that a box was finished, because the system will not eject a box while there's a box right there, which sucks. So now there's some internal storage to allow you to, not have to be down here all the damn time. On the larger salvage ship, the Reclaimer, there's there's two of these things, and they can spit out much larger boxes. So you'd have a team upstairs running the giant salvage lasers and the crunching array, and then you'd have a team downstairs in the bowels of the ship moving boxes around. Hey Alex, how's it going? Hello to everyone on the YouTube side. We're just salvaging ships here in Star Citizen. Stuck in home base because city is casing ice after a ice storm. I hope that clears up, Alex. Hey, Erwin. Yeah, we're doing an experiment. See how afternoon streams work. Does not get rid of our evening stream. We'll still be on 10 at the usual time. I just figured I don't do anything in the afternoons other than play games, so why not stream that too? Work is canceled until further notice. Well, glad you're here. But yeah, the evening streams are still a thing. This is just me trying to use my time more effectively and maybe get some new eyes on the stream who can't make it in the evenings. Okay, this is how we get rid of the wreck and get the very juicy construction materials out of it. We basically vibrate the ship into bits. It's the big appointment you have at work, and not to mention all the stores are clean because of panic buying. No one ever learns about panic buying. Human nature. Okay. Oh. Okay, we've fractured the superstructure, and now we will disintegrate the individual parts. Starting with this one because it hit me. I never got the whole panic buying of toilet paper. Like, that's the most important essential that you have in case of an emergency, and not like food and water. I mean, I have a bidet, so it doesn't really bother me one way or the other. Star Citizen had a troubled history. It's just people don't understand game development, and a lot of the games media is like, look, you're charging people $48,000 for in-game ships when, you know, that's meant for a group of people to pull together and buy if they want to support the development of the game and not a requirement. Yeah, internet historian. I enjoyed his videos, but the guy is definitely a bit of a right-wing chud. It was never really a big secret. Well, it sounds more like a cursed Kickstarter campaign. I guess it's just like, people have been calling it a tech demo, a scam, but people have been playing this game for years. It's been playable. So I've never understood that part of it. The fact that it's taken, I guess this would be year 12. Even that's not a big deal, considering if you look at, like, Grand Theft Auto 5, the first release of it took 11 years. Big games take a long time. Now, there have been decisions I question. I'm not gonna, like, white knight this thing. It's messy, but it's real. Yeah, that's the thing with internet historian. Like, he tried to hide all this negative stuff, but it's the internet. There's gonna be a copy of every video you ever made ever somewhere. All right, time to empty a hopper. My tractor beam out. You know, if I were smart, and no one ever accused me of being smart, I would have done this. I really hate how small the actual cargo grid is on this, because it's like, it's just this area that's magnetized. So everything you put here can rattle around, but I need the space. Normally, well, not normally, if I were smart, I would have tried to get in contact with someone who had a cargo ship, and we would just transfer the boxes there and split the profits. But I don't, so I gotta make do with what I got. No, I've never actually watched Down the Rabbit Hole. I always kind of thought it was like just kind of a drama starting thing. But I mean, I never watched it, so what do I know? I could be entirely wrong. I used to know the guy who did it. Oh god. That's Frederick, right? Drama documentary? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Rook. Yeah, if only they extended this cargo grid just one more area over, I wouldn't be over here fiddling with physics. He does discuss the history and drama of certain niches like Temple OS in the Empress book. Fair. Eject. So the school canceled today, so you probably won't have tomorrow off. Yeah, weather's kind of shit all around, isn't it? Oh yeah, the internet is a small place for being such a huge place. I realize this is really rough for, I guess, both sides of this conversation. It's like, I can't show the YouTube commentary on the Twitch feed, and I can't relay the messages was a bot. So like, everyone can see what's said on Twitch, but no one, unless you're in YouTube, can see what's on YouTube. And here I am talking to Alex, who is on YouTube. Yeah, the tractor rifle has been a great addition to this game. We're getting a bigger one, and there's a handheld hull scraper that does what this whole ship is designed to do. But we need to sell this stuff because I'm full. So first things first, we'll head to Daymar because there is a junkyard here that will buy most of the scrap. Oh, hello, other wing. 1 second. Aw, thanks, Alex. port. Okay. Yep, that's external view. So the whole actual munching of the ship, as it used to be called, the plan was that there would be a tractor beam that would pull the ship towards you, and that this let me zoom in here. This section here would be like cutting lasers that would slice and dice the fragments physically, and then you'd absorb it that way. But they couldn't make the system work because that's generating hundreds upon hundreds of physics affected entities, and it just completely shits the system. So they went with this fracture / disintegration route, which works. I mean, it's 2900s. We're allowed a little space magic. Have a good lunch, Alex. I don't know the system that Revengeance has. Well, how'd Revengeance do it? So Iggy says hi from work. I don't know why I waved, you can't see me. You need to watch videos? Fair. Raiden's sword was dynamically cut things into pieces where sliced. Yeah, that's actually what they were trying to do, but again, the problem was that because these ships have like full interiors and engineering systems and whatnot, and aren't just like, you know, AI models that, you know, you just, they're a lot more intricate, and it just, the engine couldn't handle it. In fact, they actually went out of their way to show when they demoed it how bad it got, and to explain why they went the route they went. But this is still what we would call the first iteration, so maybe we'll find a happy medium down the line. But they do have the dynamic physical destruction system. It's a thing that's coming. It just doesn't work for taking a big object and cutting it into itty bitty pieces like you need for this stuff. But like if a ship crashes into another ship, you know, it'll react appropriately. Or if you punch a hole in the side of a ship, the hole will match where and how you did it. And, you know, buildings being blown up in a firefight and that sort of thing, based on impact and type of impact and velocity and gravity and all the other stuff. 1 second. There we go. Oh, I'm in the wrong window, so that's why my key presses are doing nothing. Let's see. What are we doing tonight? Because, like, I didn't really get a chance to have a meeting with everyone and figure out what we're doing this week. D&D tomorrow is a definite, and Police Knots, and then I'm supposed to do something new on Friday night, and Iggy needs to do a stream, and we'll figure it out. I don't think it's going to be more Lethal Company, but it also may be more Lethal Company. I'm sorry. Who has me on radar? No, we'll make this quick. It's landed enough. There we go. So, the recycled composite material, we spent 5,000 credits on the rights for that ship, and we just made 60,000, almost 61,000 just on the recycled material alone. Well, bam. These are ship weapons. Are they good ship weapons? Gallinson. Part of me wants to try to shove them in my trunk and take them with me. But, no, I'll resist that particular urge today. I don't know why there are ship weapons in there, and also why I can't make this a very easy step.
Landing complete. Launch
There we go.
complete.
Let's get those VTOL engines running. Switch to head tracking. There we go. VTOL on. Now we'll sell the rest of this over at Seraphim Station. Every time I do one of these planetary landings, I want to yell about Starfield, which is absolutely not fair. But it also may be kind of earned. Because it was a thing. Like, so many people were like, Starfield's gonna be Star Citizen, but better. 1,000 planets fully rendered and explorable, and then you saw what Starfield was.
Quantum drive is now on.
To be fair, I played like 5 loops of Starfield, and I enjoyed it. I don't think I'll ever play it again, because I ran out of stuff to do. And what's there isn't all that much outside of the quest lines. Because the system they developed kind of doesn't allow them to do a lot more. It says to stop people played their game for their story. Forgot it's for the Fallout gameplay cycle of explore, kill, loot. Yeah, and then they kind of killed explore by limiting explore to randomly generated chunks with like 8 reused assets. 8 may be exaggeration. It may be more, but not that much more. Cause like they had one asset for a cryo lab. The exterior was always the same, except that there was always a lake next to it, and the substance in the lake was random. Because the first one I saw was lava, but then I ran into the same building on a different moon, and it was like a pool of acid. But the inside of the building is exactly the same. There's absolutely no variation. The only change were the types of enemies inside it. And like, there's a hidden pickup item, research notes, and it's always the same research notes for the same project by the same people. It's hilarious. We do want to. I should give Daggerfall a shot. I know Zombie played it for a bit.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
That may be an afternoon thing. Yeah, since there's System Shock music playing, I was a backer during the Indiegogo campaign. Back when I had a real job with real money, and I paid for a box collector's edition. I still don't have it. I've beaten the game, and I still don't have the physical stuff.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
One day I'll answer the stupid question of what happens if you hit a human with a disintegrator. Morbid curiosity and all that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
We're gonna store the vulture,
Please visit us.
and we're gonna make our way over to the admin office to trade the rest of the scrap.
Welcome.
And I can't click on anything.
You're looking for the vehicle terminal.
There we go. All right, and that brings us to 613,200 Imperial credits. I still have something on my grid? What? That doesn't seem right. I don't think there's a torpedo burrito on this station. Oh, right. I think I show this off every time I do it, but here's a food court. Oh, no, there's a burrito bar right there. You know, we'll get a burrito. Let me just take my helmet off. Citrus beef. Come on. Nope. Okay. Guess not. Sometimes the system lags out. Also, I should put my helmet back on because I will forget. And I accidentally hit the button to pull out my medical equipment. Just shove that back. I don't need drugs yet. Or do I? Jelbies. Savor this wish. I do want to check a couple things. There was that mystery box that was on our ship. I'd like to see what the hell that is about.
To the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
There's no box, silly computer. Put that back, and I'm going to show off a ship I got recently that I'm actually a pretty big fan of.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
It is a good track. So I'm a big fan of what they've been doing with the
Welcome.
alien
To the ASOP,
ships.
your vehicle has been delivered to the please visit us again.
So I picked a couple up. Of course, we beat it here before it spawned because... Oh, it's Civilization. That's what this music is. Civ 4, I think. There it is. So, this is the Seelen by House Gatak. One of two manufacturers from the Xi'an. A long-lived lizard-like race that we have okay relations with. This has been modified to accommodate humans and Xi'an. And for them, they've mastered a lot of anti-grav tech, so they just slapped it in anywhere because it's nothing to them. So you get, there's neat hover stairs. This translates into use, I believe. I'm still actually trying to learn Xi'an, the language, because that will... Matter is not the right word, but it will help in certain situations. But yeah, like all this, the paneling hiding the interior mechanics is just Gravlev plating. You've got a storage locker here that'll hold a couple rifles and some pistols and handheld stuff. You have a ship's a suit storage locker right there. More internal mechanics here. Like, I don't know these on site, but like you can pop out the shield generators and whatnot with a tractor beam and put new ones in. Hot swapping of equipment as it gets damaged. This has been translated. So yeah, this is the airlock. Here's the one-person habitation area. With a seat and a desk. And yeah, that's rock. The ship is partially rock because lizard people. And you've got this nice bed here with some storage. And funny enough, the multi-species bathroom. You're gonna look at this and be like, that's either a sink or a urinal. And the answer is yes, but not for us. We get the most elaborate human toilet ever devised. And that's just funny to me. Also a shower. My favorite thing is this is the cockpit. Let's see if I can do this right. So you sit down in it, and the seat lifts up and twists you around and brings you up to the cockpit. So you're now at the top of the ship, which is actually the front of the ship. So to go up, you move forward instead of your controls for up. And it's a little weird at first. Also, let me switch to head tracking. The viewable area on this is pretty dang nice. And it's got these Jean control orbs. They like having track balls, I guess. And we'll go forward. And retracting the landing gear switches you to that view, but also extends the wings out. So you have this really pretty silhouette going. These things here are cargo spindles to hold one standard cargo unit box each. And I think that gives you a grand total of 6 altogether. But I'm gonna mute the music for a second. Listen to this thing when it flies.
Thank you. And please visit again.
As I nearly black out. It sounds almost like it's singing while it's in flight. And it's also got the most maneuvering thrusters of any ship in the game right now. So you've got your let's say 3 to 6 main engines here, and a bunch of thrusters basically all over it. This thing has insane maneuverability, and it's just a joy to fly. So this is kind of my daily driver if I'm doing like cargo running or just cave splunking or basically anything that isn't combat or salvage. Also, when the primary engines are in use, you see how they light up. It's a really fun ship. But let's put this back and I'll dig up the other one. You'll notice I nearly blacked out earlier and I nearly read it out there. That's because this thing pulls some pretty high G-forces. Again, because of all of the maneuvering thrusters. Not really a problem for the Jean, but a bit of a problem for us.
Landing bay.
There's a G-safe system on board that kind of counteracts it. But, you know, it's one of the few things here that's not space magic. You can only do so much. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? I'll do it this way. So landing this thing, you have to come in backwards, right? So I'll get in, and then we'll do a flip. Switch to landing mode. And bring it down. By going backwards.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Here you've got more places for controls. Yeah. You see how this one has like buttons on the corners? That's lights. They've got like low lighting, emergency lighting, regular lighting. And that's a thing that's standard across pretty much every ship now. I love it when you walk in and the whole place hasn't loaded yet.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle select. Your
That's
vehicle
not what I
has been
wanted.
delivered. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Let's store that. Sealings. We're gonna try out the Jaye.
Vehicle. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Which is a Jean medium fighter. This is from Apoa, which is it was the first Jean manufacturer that we had access to. As a Car2 All was a scout ship. Kind of the same structural design philosophy as this. Jean ships kind of go in a vertical alignment. So this, when it's not in landing mode, this is the top of the ship. This thing is built for combat. It's got 4 size 4 guns on it, and the engines, which you can see here, can gimbal in full 360 degrees. So your main engines can, suddenly push you off to the side or up and down, and it gives you an edge in combat if you know how to fly this thing. I am still learning. I am not good at the combat. Where is there's a button somewhere here. Is it this? Okay, that's storage. There's supposed to be a button around here somewhere to reveal the components package. I thought it was up front. No, I used to know where it was. Because I've hit it. Anyway. There we go. So yeah, there's your hardware. Shields, grav drive, navigational computer. Now, if this part would close, we could get in. This is not the right button. Anyway, so the way this works is the seat comes out to you, and it reassembles as it comes back into the track and deposits you here.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay, head tracking. Pretty much full visibility all the way around. Again, you've got your control orbs there. There's an eject button. And you'll notice these plates. They do translate into what they actually mean in English. So like this one's self-destruct, this one's engines, open the canopy, open the exterior, headlights. So like if I turn the lights on with L, nope, it's not gonna do it.
Launch complete.
Probably do it when I spool the quantum drive. Yeah, you see how that one on the far right slid up? It's supposed to stay up. That's showing that the system is active. A bit more about this. The Sentak Jaye is modeled after some sort of predator from one of the Jean worlds that stalks. It hides in tall grass and stalks its prey, and it's got these massive legs that allow it to jump out and attack, kind of like in this animation here. But this is how it looks fully deployed. The engine doesn't really sing as much as it growls.
Thank you. I'm pleased to see you.
And I blacked out. Good for me. But as you can see, massive acceleration. Let's kick the brakes in. Well, the bottom two at least have spun around to negate our forward velocity. here. I don't think I got to show this off on stream last time. Hurston got a bit of an upgrade, or Lorville, I mean. This being a medium fighter, it doesn't exactly have, a massive gas tank to go gallivanting around the whole solar system by itself without multiple stops, because it's a fighter, and like in real life you can't take an F-16 from from one side of the globe to the other. So this should be working with a larger carrier ship or a refueling ship or something for long range missions. But as I don't have that, we're going to be gas station hopping.
Travel engaged.
And you also see that the Shan ships have a different quantum effect. This kind of green tunnel thing. Ah, there you go, see. There's your active quantum drive. Get the music back on. There we go. So yeah, they fully developed the languages for the races, and there's like massive PDFs full of how it works phonetically, how it works socially. Like as much work has been put into something like Klingon, and I dig that.
Quantum fuel, 75%.
It'll be a couple minutes. For space is big. I think I mentioned this last time I played. A group of players decided to band together and fly to the sun of the Stanton system. So Stanton itself, right over there. It's not in-game yet, so this is just one really enormous two-dimensional light source bubble. Like when you get there, it blinks out of view as a 2D object would. But eventually that'll be a physicalized, actualized star. But yeah, they decided, since they can't quantum travel to the star, they went real time. It took weeks in shifts, but they made it, and it was a fascinating process to watch.
Quantum fuel, low.
Which longer we got? Ah, God. Can't zoom in on that. Okay, we're almost there. want to get over to the station. I don't think I upgraded the quantum drive on this thing.
Quantum travel engaged.
There we go.
Quantum travel complete.
This is the station at Lagrange Point 1 for Planet Hurston. And you can tell by all of the tanks attached, it's the refinery station. So if I were out with my prospector doing mining, I would go here to have the rock processed into the various ores. Right now, I'm just trying to find a landing pad because I don't want to go through the whole deal of having to land in a hangar and then all that. But if I can get a pad, I can just touch down, refuel, and go.
Thank you, and please visit again. Hello.
There we go. Pads.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
And it didn't take, so we tried again. Refuel in progress. There will be animations for this. Oh no, did I not hit quantum? I bet I hit hydrogen. Nope, that was quantum. Come on. Still not refueled.
Launch complete. Landing complete.
Okay, refueling might be bugged here. Try this pad.
Landing complete.
Oh, I don't even need that much.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Love it when you want to show off something and the game decides, nope. But that's alpha for you. When am I restocking? Alright, fine. We'll land properly.
Launch complete.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I hate these donut hangers. Oops.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Just a little scraped paint. It's fine. Can I get a refuel?
Quantum
Yes.
100%. Launch complete.
Sorry, air traffic control guys.
You are clear to launch.
And we'll resume our course to Hurston.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Sounds like a Zone of the Enders remix. I didn't catch the music card.
Quantum travel engaged.
Would anyone want to see that? I do have access to the original Zone of the Enders. 'Cause I do want to break out more PS2 era games. So I should probably stick with Odin Sphere since I started that. I really need to get better at like planning this stuff. Like the afternoon thing, it doesn't matter. This is just what I would do normally, just with an audience. But the evening stuff I want to make, it's always been about sharing the stuff I grew up with or stuff that made a really big impact or something that I'm a really big fan of. So like a Dragon Gaiden, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, those are coming. Final Fantasy 7 2, that's definitely coming. Persona 3 Reloaded, we're still working that out, but I think Iggy's gonna stream that. Suicide Squad, once it comes down in price. Stuff like that, that's all coming. But I do want to find a way of fitting in more classic stuff. Metal Gear, Zone of the Enders, Fatal Frame, stuff like that.
Quantum travel complete.
And here's where the game starts to chug. But what I wanted to show off here was Lorville, because it got a really big update a couple months back, and I don't think I really got a chance to show it off. But it's way bigger now, with a dedicated industrial area and Tier 2 Falconor. Hopefully I got that right. Fog is not a bug, it's a feature. Fog, smog. Yeah, as you can see, it's big now. With all sorts of neat places to fly dangerously through, leading up to the corporate trapezoid.
Hello.
I don't think I could fit through that vertically. Fly under that bridge and crash. I can fly between that building and crash. Low frame rates and an inexperienced pilot, more often than not, you're gonna crash. But yeah, it's one hell of a glow up for this town. And at night, it's really cool how the holographic yellow stuff really shines. But this is the epitome of corporate greed and keeping the workers down. In fact, the Hurston family is enshrined here in giant oppressive statues because who else is going to make multi-story high statues? And over here is the Central Business District, which I can actually land at here because they didn't put in a no-fly zone. It's a handy little trick if you're doing any sort of trading at the Central Business District that you can fly in here. I was already in landing mode. I don't know why I hit that button again. That's different. Oh wait, this is the main one. Oops. Only one of these is real. And it's the middle one. You can tell because of the trains. But, might be able... Nope. I think I gotta land on this thing. It's kinda... Far back, far back. And this is what happens when they don't give you a landing UI. Engines are off. Now, can I get back up there? Maybe. But here's the Central Business District. Guarded, of course, by guys in this heavily branded armor that is really, really cool looking. There goes a happy little trader. Think he'll notice? You can't get into the trapezoid of doom here properly, but you can totally tour this part of it with a giant statue of Archibald Hurston.
Those ready to take their career to the next level, be sure to
And do your commodities trading over here. After this, corporate signage and people spawning in the pit. All of this will eventually have real-time data on commodities and trading value and all of that you do your trading here. And this guy in this office here handles outsourcing. So like he'll give you missions for bounty hunting, bounties given by the corporation. So take that as you will. And there's the family and these poor guys who just can't sit down. And this guy is being a little extra.
I'm neck deep in requisition orders. I don't have time to talk.
Yeah, so people eat and drink and just kind of leave it wherever it lands. Right, the other part of this section of the building is their hardware show-off. Or sorry, Hurston Dynamics Showcase. You can live just like in real life. Yeah. Speaking of, this is empty. Put the other one in my hand, it just didn't take. There it goes. We'll have a drink. Yeah, Hurston Dynamics primarily makes ship weapons. And you can buy these. And they come in all sorts of sizes. From your standard ship sizes to your bigger and capital ship size guns. All of that can be bought here. I don't think I've ever used one of their weapons. And then further back this way are... Well, it's nothing. You can watch trains go down into the abyss. Where the abyss leads you, I have no idea. I can't parkour over this. Here's a happy little timeline of the corporation from 2438 to 2890, and it's currently 2954. No, don't inspect it, drop it. So, this spacesuit, more or less, is the same one I've got on, and you get this when you die. Basically, whenever you respawn because of death, the clinic has one of these undersuits and helmet packages for you. So you can get right back out there. Now I just gotta remember how to get back up there. Did they change the geometry on these? Oh, that would be funny. Or I'm just stupid. Probably that. Can I reach the pilot seat button from here? That might be my way around this. Nope. Nope. Done in by my own hubris. I'll just go to the spaceport and get a new one. This better be a spaceport line. No, that's the other one. Yeah, the commerce line. Warship weapons. At least this one fits the area. There it is. We'll get back to the spaceport and get back to salvaging.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
Sometimes when the server bugs out, this thing will go completely off the track, and you'll like plow through like a bunch of buildings, or just careen off into the abyss. It's great.
Now arriving. Tisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train. Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Oh yeah. I don't know why these posters are up, but there was a an in-game vote for the
Do not lock doors.
I don't remember what the position is now. The head of the government. I don't think we're due for another one for a bit.
Selected
Yeah. I voted for her.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
We'll have to file a
Insurance
claim
has been sent. Thank you.
because our ship is at a different station.
Your insurance claim has been. Please visit us again.
And it'll take a few minutes. So check out that reflection map. I think that's recent. The guys standing in chairs are not recent. Actually, it's funny. This has been such a long-standing bug, which I guess is a pun, is that at the last couple Citizen Cons, people would stand up in their chairs like this because it's funny. Oh, I guess since we're killing time, we can have a look at the shipyard here. Right here is a Mustang Beta, which has kind of a camper thing going on the inside. Bed, table, minor cooking appliance, and a bathroom. It's kind of a camper starter ship. This here is this a Phoenix? Yes. This is the cargo ship of the well-to-do. Though it doesn't have that much in the way of cargo space. You know how you can fly people to locations in Elite Dangerous, like VIPs and whatnot? This is kind of what this is designed for. It's a high-end luxury ship with individualized quarters, and one hell of a bar. And if you watch their weekly development shows on YouTube, this is where Lando does his hosting in a real-life recreation of one of these. And down below is where you would store like a racing ship, and or not that much cargo. And in the back, way in the back, is a little snub fighter that you can take out in case this thing needs defending, or you want to fly the little boy down instead of the big boy. And then this monster is a hammerhead. It's a gunship because it's just got a lot of guns. There's the cockpit on the underside. I thought that was really cool. But its main selling feature is that it's got 4 of these puppies, 2 on each side, and then I believe 1 on the bottom and 1 on the top. I forget if there's 1 in the back, but this thing is basically designed to clear the sky of fighter craft. You get a full crew in one of these. It is really fun. Oh, this is a new addition. I don't think this is supposed to be here. Maybe someone squeezed it in like I squeezed the send talked into the other one. This is a Drake cutter. It's a starter ship, real basic. Yeah, this is someone's because I can't open it. Small cargo bay, small living area for one person. Oh, it's a little banged up. Probably from getting it in here. Yeah, it's kind of a little camper too. This area didn't used to be enclosed. It used to just be like open to air. This is an M50 racing ship. It's an interceptor technically, but it's for racing. That's all anyone really uses it for. Its big selling point are these engines that I can't get into focus. Yeah. Back there. It go fast. Racing's kind of become a big thing. It's something I want to get into, but I need to get better at flying. You got a mining ship, the Prospector over there.
The New Deal shipyard, where savings are in our name.
A very loud salesman over there.
Why don't you step on over to our turn?
This is the most basic starter ship, the Aurora.
Take care of you almost as good as I can.
You've got a coffin bed back here, and a couple guns, and a little space to move around. Put a box in. It's supposed to have a cargo rack on the top for like single boxes. And this is kind of a luxury runabout. Origin is kind of the BMW of the verse. You know, I think here's actually a good time to call it because lunch just got here and I wanted to cut things off at 5 anyway. But hey, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out. Special thanks to all of our subscribers scrolling on screen now, past and present. And we'll end things off with a raid. We'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what we're doing yet, but we're doing something. It'll be fun. If you'd like to support the channel, give us a follow on Twitch, give us a subscription on YouTube, give us a subscription on Twitch too. If you don't want to give Twitch your money, give us a tip, exclamation tip in chat. We'll support the channel just as well without giving Amazon any of your hard-earned cash. And we have a throne.com wish list, Jaye_Team Retrofox, if you'd like to support us that way. And, you know, we'll raid Bucks. No, Shenrir. Shenrir's on. We'll raid them. And we'll see you tonight, hopefully. It helps if I spell the channel correctly in the raid command. See you later.